The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Here's a look at some of the stats for Ayo Dosunmu.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Denver, in at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Johnson is out there with Jokic. And it's Strawther in at the small forward position. A good one in store here tonight, Clark. I know we get fired up for these offensive battles. I cannot wait.
Hey, that is an understatement, Kevin. I mean, you've got two teams that attack like this, non-stop and relentless. You know it's going to be wild and fun.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. And here's Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. With the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Offensively, Edwards is at his best, in my opinion, when he's getting downhill.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Clippers. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray sets a screen for Johnson. Unable to get that one. First quarter, just over a minute played. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Minnesota.
Able to connect from the mid-range when given the opportunity. Nice shot that time from Dante DiVincenzo.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Here's DiVincenzo, following the score by Jamal Murray. Shot by McDaniels, no good. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Strawther, no good.
They're a little slow out of the gates, just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
Pass to Brown. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Misses in close.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Randall finds DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's the 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DiVincenzo's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Murray. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Good concentration by Murray to score it inside.
Now here's Randall. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5.
Oh, man. Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Pass to Strawther. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 10. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Jokic on top. Edwards defending. Deep two from Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. He has 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on...
Is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Minnesota making a switch here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. Bones Hyland is checked in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Murray gives to Valanciunas. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Dosunmu. Hardaway with a wide-open look. And the 3 ball is good.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley the pass to Randall. Reed with a screen on Jones. Randall with the ball. Outguarded by Murray. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Stolen by Michael Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Fires for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
The Nuggets trail by 7 on the court for Minnesota. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Bones Hyland. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. Now here's Brown. Nothing on the board. And the basket by Jones.
Nice vision by Brown. Very unselfish. Always plays the game the right way.
Pass to Dosunmu. Randall a screen on Brown. Back to Randall. Conley the pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point game. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Kevin?
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
A guy who knows how to finish it.
Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Back to Dosunmu. The 3-pointer off the mark. Denver's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Murray against Conley. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Reed finds Conley. Back to Reed. For three, Edwards. Denver grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The 8-footer. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. A major focus for them, sharing the basketball and really keeping everyone involved.
And GA talked about their scoring average. This is a team capable of exploding on any given night. Their firepower is incredible. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Bruce Brown. And Christian Braun subbed in for Hardaway. Brown with it. Edwards defending. Jokic, no good. Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Here's Murray following the three by Minnesota. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Jokic. 23 points his last outing. Offensive rebound.
Plays like that epitomize Christian Braun. I mean, he's a high-effort player who never gives in or gives up.
Randall a screen on Murray. DiVincenzo passes to Randall.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
For Denver, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Johnson kicks to Jones. Jokic with a screen on Randall. Here's Jones, and the layup is good. Jones has got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
It's Edwards on the wing. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Johnson. Still yet to score. Pass to Brown. Back to Johnson. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Strother's checked in. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Strother. Johnson kicks to Jones. Jokic high post. Here's Brown. Here's Strother. Drains it from beyond the arc. Strother's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's Edwards on the wing. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
High post Johnson. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McDaniels. Still scoreless. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Denver Nuggets.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know the coaching staff loves to see this. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, you love to see two great players go at it. They brought their A games and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio, can't wait to see how these guys close it out. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Jokic is out there with Johnson. And it's Strother in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Clock at 6. Here's Murray.
What I love about DiVincenzo defensively is his competitive spirit. This guy loves to battle and compete.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Up top, DiVincenzo. He has 5. Count that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Randall, following the basket by Jokic. McDaniels backs in, coming off an assist from Randall. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Murray, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Gobert. No scoring in this one.
Taking it to the rack with power,
hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Take a look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. These guys have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Jokic, number 1.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Now here's Murray. He has 6.
That's exactly what Rudy brings to your team on the defensive end.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The free throw drops from McDaniels.
To make real good progress as a scorer.
Murray finds Jokic. Can they get it? It's Jokic inside.
Boy, his ball handling skills for a guy of his size and the creativity he plays with. Just remarkable when you watch Jokic do his thing.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it.
Oh, my! What a play.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot by Johnson, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Down by 15. Looking to get it going. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. And it's 8 points for Jamal Murray.
Strong finish by Murray. Jamal Murray is simply a bucket. He's a scorer.
And timeout called by Joe Ingles. He's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Jones. And it's Ingles off the drive. Hangs and misses. The Nuggets trail by 13. On the wing, Hardaway. Edwards defending. Jokic with the screen on Conley. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Gobert, good defense by Jokic.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. And it's Jokic missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Murray down low. Covered by Conley. Murray, no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Ingles with the screen for McDaniel. Pass to Ingles. Five to shoot. Fires from 18. No good off the front iron. The Nuggets trail by 15. Now, here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. McDaniels on the wing. Ingles with the screen for McDaniel. Over Jokic. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dosunmu is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Phillips in at the three, the small forward. Pass to Murray. Goes up on the high post. Rebound, Minnesota.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. they've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Kicks it out to Jones. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Dosunmu's shot is off.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
That shot wide open.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Here's Dosunmu. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own.
Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. Jones with the screen on Highland. Pass to Jokic. Reed with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Reed throws it down.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Brown, and here's Jokic. Off target with his 3.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Reed with a screen on Jones. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randall from most other power forwards.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
It's Jokic, top of the key. Looking to end his cold spell, and he lays it up and in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to.
Rotation of the player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Over in the corner, McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 12 points here in the second half. Murray kicks to Johnson. Jokic inside. Gobert on him, and that one's good. Jokic. 11 points for Jokic.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the inside, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
DiVincenzo fighting hard for that bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
and really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
Yeah, and at 1-3, I mean, their record against this team obviously not pretty, but again, to your point, it's about pride and not being swept.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Rudy Gobert.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Jokic high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
I know Jokic would perhaps rather find penetration, but he can hit these mid-range looks as well.
Randall surveying the D. Over in the corner, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back because these guys are very talented and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.